In this slide, we are going to learn about relational or comparison operator. Now, as the name suggests, this comparison operator basically compare between two values. Now, I'm pretty sure from your prior experience of mathematics or even prior experience of your life, you all know what is the meaning of a comparison. A comparison between two value means it can check like whether one value is less than the other value, whether one value is greater than the other value, or less than equals, or greater than equals, or whatever it can be. So in programming context also, the meaning are all same. So there is no new concept in it. But just in order to explain it little bit formally, what does these comparison operators do? They basically checks the left hand side operand, the value of left hand side operands and the right hand side operands. Or let's say the value of right hand side operands, and they compare whether the usual meaning of these operators hold between this left hand side operand's value and the right hand side operand value or not. And if the usual meaning holds true, then they return true. And if the usual meaning does not hold true, then they return false. A simple example can clarify the concept. So for example, let's say I have two variables. The first one is I1. The value of I1 is 5. And the second one is I2, whose value is, let's say, 2. Now, if I do like I1 less than I2, so what will they do? So I1 is the left hand side operand and I2 is the right hand side operand. So what this expression will do? This expression will check whether the value of I1, that is 5, is less than the value of I2, that is 2. Now, what do you think? Does this comparison make sense at all? Well, of course not. So this less than relation does not hold true between 5 and 2. So 5 is greater than 2, not less than. And since the usual meaning is not holding between the left hand operand and the right hand side operand, this expression will return false. Just the other way, if I check whether I2 is less than I1 or not, what will happen now? This time I2 is the left hand side operand and I1 is the right hand side operand. So what it will do is, it will check whether 2 is less than 5 or not. And well, the less than operand, the usual meaning of less than, holds between these values. 2 is actually less than 5. So it will return true. So the same way all the other operators also work. Now in programming, there are two more different operators other than this less than, greater than, less than equals, and greater than equals. The first one is this equals equals, or this double equals symbol. This double equals symbol in most of the programming language checks for the equality between the left hand side operand value and the value of the right hand side operand. And if both the values are equal, then they returns true. What does that mean? For example, let's say I have I1 equals 5 and I2 equals also 5. And now if I do like I1 equals I2. What will it do? It will check whether the value of I1 is actually equal to the value of I2 or not. Well, in this case, both of their value are 5, and that means they are equal to each other, and that is why this expression will return true. Now, if the value of I2, let's say, changed from 5, I changed it to 10. So what will that do? This time it will check whether 5 equals to 10 or not. And well, this time 5 is actually not equals to 10. So what will it do? Instead of true, it will return false. So this is all about the is equal operator, this comparison operator. Just the opposite thing is being done in this not equals symbol. That is this exclamation sign followed by this equal symbol. This exclamation sign is used to tell the compiler or the system that, well, this is not. So this not equals operator do just the opposite thing. So let's say if the value of I1 is 5 and I2 is 10 now, and if I do like I1 not equals I2, it will check whether the values are unequal or not. That is, whether 5 is not equal to 10 or not. Now, well, this one is true. 5 is actually not equal to 10. So that will be true. So this is all about the relational and or comparison operator.